Hello, boxing fans around the world. How you doing? Welcome to Talk and Fight and another episode of Knuckle Up with Mike Orr at 4. Here he is, live and in person, ready to give us the young and undefeated.
Of course. Graham, how are you doing? It's been a while.
It has been a while, thank you. I've
Yes,
been away.
How's the dog doing?
The dog had its first veterinary appointment today, and the funniest thing in the world happened to be the Yelp. And I thought, oh, it got its shot. No, they were checking the temperature. And how do they check?
All right. Anyways, we're going to talk about a kid, 22 years old. You probably know who he is. I'm talking about Troy Isley. Troy Transformer Isley. Recently turned pro, signed with Top Rank. Debuted in the bubble. 2 fights under his belt. 1 knockout. 0 defeats. He's now been allowed to fulfill his dream and compete as one of the pros in the Olympics coming up, along with Duke Reagan and Keyshawn Davis? Yes. So, anyways, Troy Isley, I like this kid, man. He's awesome. Highly decorated amateur career. Big things. This kid, bunch of national Golden Gloves championships. He's got numerous achievements under his amateur belt, man. And you know what? It sucked because he literally missed the Olympic trials because of an injury. And with this whole COVID thing, he decided to go pro. He did pro, like all these other young guys that were set to, hit the Olympics, do it up. And, unfortunately with this COVID thing, a whole bunch of stuff has happened. But, lo and behold, he's allowed to represent Team USA. Guys, watch this kid, man. I know he's a pro. I know it's one of, the first times we're going to see actual pros in the Olympics and competing against these amateurs. But, this kid, he's only 22. And the thing is that he never really stopped training amateur way, right? Like he's only got 2 pro fights under his belt where they're being taught to slow it down and, control the pace because you got time. There's more minutes, per round and everything, but he's still training and he's still working on, that fast movement, push the pace kind of, we don't have time kind of rounds that, the Olympics are going to bring and the amateur fighting does. But I'm impressed to see this kid, as he turned pro. This kid, he's great, man. He's got great hands, great defense. He can take a punch. He can really control the ring. He can control the pace. He's got great ring IQ at, such an early age. And guys, we're going to get to see the kid perform in the Olympics. And, he's one of these guys that we're expecting to, probably bring a medal. That's what the U.S. is hoping. He is a middleweight. He's not a big dude. He weighed in his last fight at 156 3/4. We're going to get to see this kid, man. Amateur standout, he, as this 22-year-old holds victories over the WBC lightweight title holder, Devin Haney, and 2016 Olympic gold medalist, Arlen Lopez, and current junior middleweight contender, Israel Matarimov, and middleweight prospect, Austin Williams, and unbeaten junior middleweight, Sebastian Fundora, and his stablemate, Jose Vargas. Wow. So he has really nice wins under his belt as an amateur, and he's fought all these guys that are in these top ranks right now. And you know what? Lo and behold, guess what? He gets signed to Top Rank like all these guys do, all these top prospects right now in the States that we've talked about, our Duke Reagans, our Kassirs, these guys. He's in that boat. He's in the same boat. He's been signed to Top Rank. Top Rank's picked him up. They know what they're doing with these young guys. Highly decorated amateur. And you know what? He's already proven that he can beat these big names. And I'm kind of excited to see him perform. He thought he was going to miss out on his dream to become an Olympian and fight, and now he's getting that opportunity. I know a lot of people are a little upset about the fact that pros are able to come and compete, but let's be real. He's only got 2 fights under his belt, so how much more experience does he really have? You know, at the end of the day, he's still wet behind the ears, man. So hopefully we get to see this guy, fulfill his dream, maybe medal, and bring something to the U.S. That's all we can hope for, guys. Watch out for this kid, man, Troy Isley. You'll see him after the Olympics, definitely in the ring. The kid's great to watch, man. Very exciting fighter. Troy Isley, man. What more can you say, Graham? Any questions?
No, I've been a big supporter of having the best of the best appear at the Olympics and compete. So whether that now, as we have been told often, you don't always get the best pros going head to head against the best amateurs because it's kind of a different style, if you will. So sometimes pros get clobbered in the Olympics. So
true, and it's because it's a completely different fighting style, right? Like the amateurs, it's a more fast paced environment. I've heard him say on record, like, it's a lot different. He's being told now to slow down the rhythm and, control the pace of these fights because they do have the time, depending on what kind of bout you're in, whether it's a 4, 6, 8 round, 10 round, 12 round, whether it's 2 minutes, 2.5, 2:45, 3 minutes, they got way more time. The amateurs do not. So it's get in there, do what you can, throw as many punches as you can, and score as many points as you can quickly.
Right.
And, him only having 2 fights into his pro career, I think he's going to be able to transition properly back to that kind of fighting style because he never really has left it. And, the United States is backing this kid, man, because, he's a highly decorated amateur, man. You check this kid's resume and, he's got the trophies, man. National Pal, 2012, 2013, Junior Olympics, 2014, National Golden Gloves, 2016, National Championships, 2016, 2017, 2018. Like this kid's got just a massive amount of, accomplishments and accolades in his amateur career. So, you know what? I'm going to stand behind this kid, and hopefully we get to see this kid medal and fulfill his dream of becoming that Olympian that he hopes to be. And you know what? We're going to watch his career because that's what we do at Talk and Fight. We watch these young kids who are, young, hungry, undefeated, up and coming, and, got that drive. And guys, get behind this kid, man. That's Troy Isley. You got to watch this kid, man. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. And, Top Rank believes it. He's coached by Kay Korama and Dennis Porter, and he's out of the Alexandria Boxing Club. So, they're pushing out some big fighters here, man. And this kid's got talent, and we're definitely going to see this kid in the future tons.
I'm looking forward to it. Just before we went on the air, I got a note out of our Talk and Fight companion out in California who said, you got to look out for this guy. I sent you a quick little WhatsApp.
You mean the winner of our Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week?
Okay, I missed it.
Yeah.
See how in tune we are. I mean, this is great. Our guy in California who hasn't spoken to you sends me a note. You got to check us out, and you've already had him on, not only on but knockout of the week. That's great. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
For all the fans that haven't seen it, go back, hit the channel, check it out. Knockout of the week. We'll discuss it. We'll break it down for you shot by shot. Well, what more can we say? It was great. It was wonderful.
Did Cedric think he looked like Muhammad Ali?
You know what? Yeah, he did, man. He had the swag, man. He definitely had the swagger. Yeah, he had the shorts, he had the hair, he had the look, he had the swag. And now the kid is 21-0. So we're gonna be seeing more of this kid.
Yeah,
definitely. And
he's like 23 years old too. He's like,
yeah, he's a young boy too, man. So we're definitely gonna see more of him. And yeah, man. Honestly, thanks, Graham, for sending me that. I did catch it. We're on point. Don't worry.
Awesome.
We're all on point here.
Awesome.
Talking Fight fans around the world, thanks for tuning in for another wonderful episode of Knuckle Up. It's your boy Mike Orad 4. Graham Boyce. Jab that like, hook, subscribe, knock us out those comments, and we'll see you tomorrow for another wonderful episode of Knuckle Up at 4 with Mike Orr.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. See you tomorrow.
Yeah,